Okay guys, here we go. We're going to start out by building the simplest tournament imaginable with the Bracket Builder premium version. Not necessarily the easiest way to do it, but quick, dirty, it'll work. So, as the directions say, let's just go to Tournaments and add a new tournament. There's a few things we have to enter. Testing is going to be the name of it. And that'll define a slug for it as well. I'm not going to mess with League right now. We'll talk about that in the next video. I'm going to have a 3-round tournament with 8 teams. It'll be single elimination. Scheduling method doesn't matter right now because I'm not going to enter any seeds at the moment. And I'm not going to have a consolation game. So there we go. Bam, we got a tournament. Next thing we need to do is go in and add some games for the tournament. We're in testing right now. Nothing here at the moment. So for each game in the first round, what you're going to need to do is set a date. We'll keep it the 10th at 12. We can make the time TBA if we wanted. And we're going to put in text for the teams. Maybe England's playing France. Home team, you can have it go to the highest seed. Doesn't matter, we didn't set seeds. You can pick a home team. Location, we can pick a location here. But for the purposes here, I'm just going to say this is in London since England's a home team. That's all I'm going to have. We're not going to put any times, periods, scores, anything right now. And then I would proceed to do that for the remaining games. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm back, and I've entered dates and times for all the games and all the rounds. And I go ahead and I finished in the rest of the first round with teams and locations. And while I was at it, I put in the locations for the for all the rounds. So there we go. And then I'm going to update this. And I created a page where we can go ahead and look and see what we got here. So our bracket, it filled out the games for us, and it shows the winners is coming up next. Putting the dates and the times. Did the same thing on the table. That's great. So now let's suppose we have some scores. So the first game, 1-0 in its final. It's also final. And let's suppose the last one went to PKs. There we go. So we put in the scores. That's nice. Update it. You see nothing fills in down below in this method. And when we come back and reload this, it'll show who won. It automatically, by default, shows them in bold, shows the games as final. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't move the winners forward, advance them in the rounds. So what we have to do in this method is we have to go ahead and advance them forward. England in this case is playing Germany, and Italy is playing Portugal. So this is this works, and it might be fine for a small tournament where you don't want to mess around with building a database of teams. But you can see that it's a lot of work. It's error prone, typos, transcription errors, all sorts of things happen. But it will work. So what we're going to do in the next video is show you how to use the teams and the locations databases. It's a little more work to set those all up, but once you've done that, you get a much better looking front end, and you have a lot less work to do on the back end. It does things for you. So that'll be in the next video. See you soon.